I think everyone is looking at gigawatt data centers, right? And when you think about what is existing in terms of AI data centers, these are 50 to 100 megawatt data centers. We are already talking about power requirements going 10x to 1 gigawatt. And so how will a 70 to 80-year-old grid supply electricity, which is 10 times more than what these data centers already consume? And so from that perspective, it is a very topical question that needs to be asked. Where are you getting the 10 times power that you need to run your 1 gigawatt data center? And I think that's the realization that's coming in now. It's being reflected in the prices that consumers have to pay because prices have gone up for electricity. But I mean, the computing that AI does requires 10 times more power.
We're only getting started.
That's the realization. And I think everything will follow through now.
Mandeep, is there a sense that big tech leaders might be open to working with the White House on this to kind of be in Trump's favor here? And what might the impact be on their profit growth?
I mean, there's no doubt that AI data centers are a much lower gross margin business for hyperscalers. And these hyperscalers, I mean, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, the three big ones, have huge footprint when it comes to the traditional CPU data centers. They were able to get to, 65 to 70% gross margins on the public cloud businesses they had. Now with AI workloads, we're talking about a sub 50% gross margin business. No matter what kind of scale you have, just because of the economics involved, these are sub 50% gross margin businesses. So on-premise software used to be 80 to 90% gross margin. With public cloud, we got to 65 to 70. With AI, we are sub 50 gross margin. So from that perspective, I mean, even if you're Microsoft, you don't have a choice, but your margins will have to come down.
We're also looking at semiconductor stocks as the best performers in the S&P 500 by 24 industry groups. And it feels like that TSMC bullish forecast was very much a tailwind for the industry. Obviously, this is good news in terms of demand, but does anyone lose out here when TSMC can't even meet the demand that is being required of it?
Well, lose out, I think, what we've seen really is Intel really benefiting. So I wouldn't say anybody is losing out, but clearly everyone is so focused right now on the AI side that I feel suddenly everyone realized, storage is in short supply. We didn't talk about storage up until, the beginning of this year. So there will be, instances like this where one of the components gets neglected and suddenly everyone finds that to be in short supply when you need it. So it could happen. I think CPUs, nobody talked about CPUs in the past 12 months. Suddenly CPUs are in short supply. So that's where, the IT infrastructure needs to be upgraded every 4 or 5 years. And when the time comes to upgrade the infrastructure, certain components, even if they're not tied to AI, could be in short supply because we have reallocated the resources towards meeting the AI demands.